After booking a hotel at 11 p.m., I woke up very well rested and ready to go. Decided to go out and explore a little bit. Googled where the best place is to get some donuts and a coffee. And started my trek for breakfast. Ended up at this place. Look at all of those donuts. It was like heaven for me. Sat down and took some time to plan out my day and enjoy Stan's Donuts. Very good. Would recommend. The Shed Aquarium is somewhere I've never been, so I decided to do that first. The security guard, or quote, security guard, in front made me take off my book bag, which was literally tied to my body, so that was nice. After I got my ticket, went up the stairs and started roaming around. This place was actually super cool. There's a lot going on. I couldn't even count the amount of fish tanks they had. I mean, there was just anything you could think of that lives in water was definitely here. From sharks to fish to turtles to eels to catfish to you name it, it was probably here. Super cool to walk around and just kind of look at everything, read all the exhibits. It's not like I was in a rush to do anything else. Crabs, I mean, you name it, they had it here. Would highly recommend visiting this place if you're ever in Chicago. Some of the tanks had fish that were probably, 4, 5, 6 feet long. If I had to guess, probably weighed like a couple 100 pounds. And then they had tanks, with little tiny fish. Then I took a little trek down to the ocean area, I guess you could call it, where they have the dolphins. Watched them do some tricks for a little bit. And then had to send my mom a video of the penguins. She loves penguins. And beluga whales. Those are pretty cool to see in person. They're huge. Grabbed some lunch after that. Sat down at a bar I found not too far from my hotel room. Had a very delicious chicken sandwich and extremely delicious asparagus. And fuck it, we're on vacation. Why not have a Crown and Sprite with lunch? One of my favorite things about traveling is meeting random people and having conversations with them. After lunch, hop back on Michigan Avenue, start wandering around again. Kind of wandering around. Ended up stumbling upon some street performers and stopped and watched them for a little bit. They were just drumming on some buckets, but it sounded cool. Tipped them some money and asked them if I could record them. They said, yeah, absolutely. I think street performers are super cool. Obviously, it takes guts to just sit on the street and do that, but some of these people are actually super, super talented. Then I headed over to the obvious attraction you have to go visit when you're in Chicago. The Bean. you've never seen the bean from the air, it looks super cool on top. Lots of people. I imagine this place is never empty. And then of course I got kicked out for flying my drone like I do everywhere, even though, you know, it was illegal. Then headed down to the fountain, which is about a mile south of the bean. Super cool spot as well. You get to see the city line, and then it's right by Lakeshore Drive. You get to see Lake Michigan. Was also one of the spots that I got to fly my drone a little bit. In the city was kind of hard, couldn't really find anywhere to do so. After that, decided to grab another cup of coffee for the afternoon, and then hop in a lift and head to the Science Museum for the afternoon. I've been here a couple times, but side note, this Lyft driver was extremely overprotective of the whatever he was trying to protect himself from. Anyways, get to the museum, get through the line with my city pass. Lady grabs her computer to scan it. Grab my ticket. And then head up into the exhibits. Get a $4 bottle of water. And then I started with this submarine exhibit. If you've ever been here, you've seen it, but it's pretty cool. That's an actual submarine from World War II. You get to tour inside of it and stuff. And then on the outside, it's just like the periscope, which is the thing that comes out so you can look around, and then you can do like an interactive thing. It explains how they go up and down. And then this fucking thing, that is a torpedo. That thing is like 20 feet long. It's ridiculous seeing one of those in person and like tore apart and how it works. After that, I headed up to the space section. This is supposedly the actual Apollo capsule that they flew on one of the Apollo missions. And then headed into the Dome Theater to watch a thing about the universe. Obviously I couldn't record that for copyright reasons. After that, headed to the main part of the Science Museum where you get a little bit more interactive stuff to do. They have a lot of very cool exhibits in this place. I would highly recommend checking this place out as well. I've been here a couple times and I never get bored of it. They had a little exhibit on cloning chickens and goats. That was kind of interesting. Now they're working on cloning people, which kind of freaks me out. And then they have this really cool miniature scale, whatever, of Chicago, which is super cool to look at from above. They also have this exhibit on the human body, which was super cool. Highly recommend checking that out. It shows, everything from the outside of the inside of the body, like the nerve system, your intestines, the woman's body, everything, the male's body and everything. And then if you go in here, they have this little exhibit where it shows a fetus from the time it's conceived all the way up to the time it's born. And it's kind of freaky, because it's very in detail. And then, after wandering around a little more, my GoPro decided to die. So, that was it for today. We'll continue on in part 3.